Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here today because we're going to talk about something that every English learner, no matter beginner or advanced, must know how to do. Introduce yourself in English. Now you might be thinking, oh, that's easy. I just have to say my name, right? Well, yes, but no, because introducing yourself in English isn't just about saying your name. It's about creating a first impression. It's about showing your confidence, your communication skills, and your personality, all in the very first few seconds when you meet someone. Imagine you walk into a new job interview, a new classroom, or you meet someone new at a party, or even online. That first, "Hi, my name is," can completely set the tone for how the other person feels about you. If you sound shy, unsure, or confused, it can affect how people see your confidence. But if you sound warm, friendly, and fluent, people will instantly connect with you. And that's what we're going to master today. In this video, I'm going to take you step by step through how to introduce yourself in English naturally, confidently, and like a native speaker. We'll talk about what to say, how to say it, what to avoid, how to sound confident even when you're nervous, and how to make your introduction memorable. By the end of this video, you'll be able to introduce yourself anywhere, in a classroom, at work, in an interview, on stage, or in a friendly conversation, without feeling nervous or stuck for words. But before we dive in, I have two questions for you. Question 1. What's the hardest part for you when introducing yourself in English? Question 2. If you could describe yourself in one English word, what would it be? Drop your answers in the comment box below. I really want to read them. All right, let's begin this journey of mastering the art of introducing yourself in English. Part 1. Why self-introduction is important. Let's start by understanding why introducing yourself properly matters so much. When you meet someone for the first time, whether it's a teacher, interviewer, classmate, or stranger, you're actually creating what psychologists call a first impression. That impression forms in less than 7 seconds. In just 7 seconds, people judge how confident, friendly, or trustworthy you are. Now imagine those 7 seconds. What you say, how you say it, your smile, your tone, your eye contact, all come from your introduction. So, your self-introduction isn't just a sentence. It's your opportunity to connect, to be remembered, and to show who you are. When you introduce yourself clearly, people understand you better. They feel comfortable with you. They listen to you more. And if you're learning English, this is one of the first real-life situations where your English skill gets tested. Not in grammar, but in confidence. Part 2. The basic structure of a self-introduction. Now let's talk about the structure of a self-introduction. Most people make the mistake of saying only, "My name is Alex," and that's it. But a perfect introduction is made of 5 parts. Greeting. Saying hello in a polite and friendly way. Name. Introducing your name clearly. Location or background. Where you're from or where you live. Occupation or role. What you do. Your job, study, or role. Additional info. A small personal detail or interest that helps people remember you. Let's break this down step by step. Step 1. Greeting. You always start with a friendly greeting. This depends on the time, the situation, and the tone. Here are some natural examples. Hi, good morning, everyone. Hello, nice to meet you. Hey there, how's it going? Good evening. I'm really happy to be here. If you're talking to a group or in an interview, you can make it more polite. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. But in casual settings, you can keep it relaxed. Hey, I'm glad we're meeting today. Hi, nice to meet you. I've heard great things about you. The tone matters a lot here. A confident voice, a smile, and open body language. These instantly make your greeting more powerful. Step 2. Name after greeting. Say your name clearly. If your name is difficult for others to pronounce, You can make it easier by giving a small hint or nickname. Examples. My name is Rahul, but you can call me Ray. Hi, I'm Aishwarya. You can just say Ash if it's easier. Hello, I'm Alex. Notice that you don't always need to say, my name is. You can also say, I'm Alex. This is Alex. They call me Alex. These sound more natural in friendly conversations. Step 3. Location, background. Now, let's add where you're from. This helps people understand your background. Examples. I'm from New York City, born and raised here. I'm originally from California, but now I live in Texas. I come from India, but I've been living in Chicago for 3 years. I grew up in Florida, but I recently moved to Boston. You can also add a short detail about your city. I'm from Denver. It's such a beautiful place surrounded by mountains. This makes your introduction sound warm and personal. Step 4. Occupation or role. Next, talk about what you do. Your job, your studies, or your current position. Examples. I work as a software engineer at Microsoft. I'm a student at Boston University, majoring in business administration. I'm currently preparing for my medical exams. I'm a teacher, and I love helping my students learn new things. If you're not working or studying, you can say, I'm currently taking a break and exploring new opportunities. I'm a homemaker, and I enjoy learning new skills online. Make it sound simple and positive. Even if you're unemployed, you can express it confidently. Step 5. Additional information. Personal touch. Here's where your introduction becomes interesting and memorable. Share 1 or 2 small things about yourself. Something that makes people connect with you. Examples. In my free time, I love reading motivational books and traveling. I'm passionate about fitness and photography. I enjoy cooking and spending time with my family. I'm a huge fan of technology and love exploring new gadgets. Adding such small details helps people remember you. Instead of, oh, that guy from Chicago, they'll say, oh, that's Alex, the one who loves photography. Full example of a self-introduction. Let's put it all together. Hi everyone, my name is Alex. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I work as a marketing specialist at a tech company. I've been working in this field for about 5 years now. In my free time, I love hiking, meeting new people, and learning about different cultures. I'm really happy to meet you all today. Sounds natural, right? It's simple, polite, and professional. Now let's make it shorter and casual, like when meeting a friend. Hey, I'm Alex. I'm from Seattle. I work in marketing. I'm really into hiking and photography. Nice to meet you. Perfect for everyday conversations. Part 3. How to sound confident when introducing yourself. Confidence doesn't come from perfect English. It comes from practice and energy. Here are some tips to sound confident. Smile while speaking. It instantly relaxes your tone. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush. Make eye contact. It shows honesty and connection. Use your hands naturally. Don't freeze. Small gestures make you look lively. Practice in front of a mirror. Record yourself. Hear your pronunciation. Remember, people aren't judging your accent. They're listening to your energy, confidence, and friendliness. Part 4. Common mistakes to avoid. When introducing yourself, avoid these mistakes. Speaking too fast. People won't understand you. Using complicated words. Keep it natural and simple. Being too formal or robotic. You're not reading a resume. You're connecting with humans. Forgetting to smile. Smiling creates warmth instantly. Repeating, too often. These make you sound unsure. Practice your lines to reduce filler words. Part 5. Self-introduction in different situations. Let's go deeper and look at how to introduce yourself in different situations. Because it's not always the same everywhere. A. Job interview. Good morning. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Alex Carter. I'm from Seattle. I graduated from the University of Washington with a degree in business. For the past 3 years, I've been working as a marketing executive at a digital agency. I'm passionate about helping brands grow online, and I'm excited to bring my experience to your company. B. Classroom or college? Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I'm from California, and I'm majoring in computer science. I'm interested in app development and AI. In my free time, I like gaming and reading tech blogs. I'm looking forward to learning with all of you. C. Meeting someone new. Networking. Hey, I'm Alex. I work in digital marketing. I recently moved here from Chicago. What about you? What do you do? Notice how the last one ends with a question. It keeps the conversation going. Part 6. Self-introduction for online meetings. Nowadays, we often introduce ourselves on Zoom or Teams. So you can say something like, "Hi everyone, I'm Alex, joining from Seattle. I work as a marketing analyst. It's great to meet all of you virtually, and I'm looking forward to collaborating." Keep it short, polite, and positive. Part 7. Advanced self-introduction for fluent speakers. If your English level is intermediate or advanced, try adding short stories or values. Example. Hi, I'm Alex. I've always been passionate about communication and creativity, which is why I chose marketing as my career. I believe every story has power, and I love helping brands share theirs. This gives your introduction more personality and depth. Part 8. Self-introduction with personal touch, emotional connection. Sometimes when you introduce yourself, it's not about being formal. It's about connecting emotionally. Example. Hi, I'm Alex. I grew up in a small town, and learning English has completely changed my life. It helped me connect with people from around the world and build a career I love. So every day, I try to learn something new and share it with others. This kind of introduction leaves an emotional impression. People remember your story, not just your name. Part 9. How to practice your self-introduction. Practice is everything. Here's how you can train yourself daily. Write down your introduction. Speak it aloud daily for 5 minutes. Record and listen to yourself. Try different tones, casual, formal, friendly. Practice in real situations. Say it to your friends or classmates. You'll notice how your fluency and confidence grow naturally over time. Part 10. Final thoughts. Introducing yourself in English is not about perfection. It's about connection. Don't worry about grammar or accent. Focus on your tone, body language, and energy. People remember how you made them feel, not how perfectly you spoke. So be warm, be confident, be you. Practice your introduction until it feels natural, until it sounds like your voice, not a memorized script. Because when you speak from your heart, that's when you truly connect. Ending message. So, my dear friends, I hope now you know how to introduce yourself in English. With confidence, with natural flow, and with your true personality. Remember, an introduction isn't just a sentence. It's your story, your identity, your smile, and your confidence wrapped in a few words. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more such natural English learning videos. And don't forget, answer the 2 questions I asked earlier in the comment box below. What's the hardest part for you when introducing yourself in English? And if you could describe yourself in one English word, what would it be? I'll be reading your comments and replying personally. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and speak confidently.